Hey everyone, welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School, an empowerment coach that helps soulpreneurs break free of the fear that stops them from shining their authentic light, reclaiming their power, and stepping fully into their purpose. I host luxury retreats around the world so that you can move through and embody your authentic self. This is an amazing day because we are moving up to the full moon in Aries. We are officially in Libra season, which you guys saw me last week celebrating, because you guys know my birthday is in T-2 weeks. It's actually on a Friday the 13th this year. So we've got a lot of fun things coming up in our own personal world, but also astrologically for you too. With this full moon in Aries, we are going to be blazing trails. We are burning away at the old BS that no longer serves us and stepping into our leadership role. I always say Libras are leaders. And when you think about the opposite sign of Libra, it's Aries. And the full moon in Aries is the start of the astrological zodiac. So Aries are also considered trailblazers and leaders. So with this full moon in Aries in the sign of Libra, while we're during the season, I truly believe we're being called to step into our power, to move forward with courageous confidence, and to say no more fear is going to hold me back, and I'm no longer going to play small. So with this full moon, I believe you're going to be releasing old fears and old doubts and really embodying a more courageous confidence so that you can accept, one, who you are, your authentic truth, and then have the courage to say yes to your soul's mission so you can show up and serve. So I cannot wait to dive into the comments. That too, I can't wait to dive into the comments, but I can't wait to dive into the cards to see what is it that we need to hear during this full moon in Aries time. So before I do, I just want to take a moment to tune in. Say hello to everyone. Take a nice big deep breath in. Fill up those lungs, and then exhale, let it go. Just taking a moment to close down your eyes, just relaxing into the body, seeing what it is that you need for this time right now. You know, one of the first things that I always teach, whether it's at my goddess retreat, on a coaching call with me, or even the directions in my Shine from the Inside Oracle, the first question I always invite you to ask yourself is, what do I need right now? So just take a moment to breathe in deep, asking yourself what it is that you need at this time. Do a mental scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, seeing if there's any tension you're holding on to, any tightness, and give yourself that full body permission to just let go, to be here now, and to release those worries, the anxiety, the stress from the day. With every exhale you breathe out, you just let go of what's been weighing on you. And with every inhale you breathe in a beautiful white glowing light to just lift and revitalize your energy. So whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and notice how you feel, just taking a moment to be present. So I'm going to be pulling cards from the Shine from the Inside Oracle. This is the deck that I created that took all of the lessons that I teach in my signature program, Shine School, and I turned them into the most, in my Libra opinion, one of the most beautiful decks that has ever hit the market. So this deck was really created because I found that after coaching thousands of women, we've had almost 5,000 women go through Shine School in the course of 7 years. And the one thing that kept coming up, even though we have alumni that love to go back through and take the course again and again, there was one thing that was missing. The one key. Chris had asked me, how could you support your Shine School students even more? What's the thing that they're missing? And what I learned after 7 years and thousands of women going through this program is that the thing that they're missing is consistency. And when I started to think about how have I shown up for my self-care over the last 10 years, what has been the thing that I've done most consistent? And as a psychic medium, tarot reading, card slinging, woo-woo crystal queen, I had to find the bridge between what was keeping me consistent, but also giving myself permission to step into a whole new role. So I had to my soul was like, you have to create an oracle deck because that's been the thing thing that you have been so consistent with over the last 10 years. So I took all of the lessons that I teach in Shine School, from change one thing today, start small, to trust your intuition, she's always right, to journal it out, write how you feel. 10 years ago when I was putting this program together and mapping out all the tools that I use to help and aid in my self-discovery journey, that right there, the journal it out, write how you feel. I was asking all the women that were sitting in my chair at the salon, asking, hey, what does your self-care routine look like? Do you journal? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? Like, how do you trust your intuition? Like, I was asking all those questions, and I'll never forget. She's actually coming in this week. So I'm going to remind her, since the doors to Shine School are open, it feels like the perfect full circle moment to just, thank her for being so freaking resistant to this card right here. Journal it out, write how you feel. When I asked her, do you journal? She said, hell no, I'll never do that. I don't want to do that. That's crazy. So I knew right then and there that journaling was going to make it a lesson in module 1. It had to be at the start of the program, because that's the first step in getting into an intimate relationship with ourselves, is actually allowing ourselves to look inward and not be afraid of what we find, not being afraid of those shadows. So consistency, just like Leanne said, it is consistency. I figured, we all know to love, we all know to take care of ourselves. We know that if we don't take care of ourselves, we're going to hit burnout. We know that if we don't invest in our self-love, that no one's going to do it. We already know, but yet for some reason, we still choose not to show up or not to commit to pouring into our cup first. So for me, creating the Oracle cards was my solution to finding a way to curb that consistency, so that if you see this beautiful deck just sitting beside your bed, shining and sparkling at you every morning, that maybe that would be enough to break that old pattern and help your consistency take off, which is exactly why last week I showed up every single day live, so that we could build that momentum and create that spark together in the 5-day self-care challenge. Which, if you missed it and you've seen all the women who have gone through it and you're like, FOMO, I really wish I would have done it, I just didn't have the time last week. I wasn't planning on doing this, and actually all of my team, they are out of the country and unreachable, so they can't even get on to me for doing this. If you're someone who missed the self-care challenge and you're having FOMO and you want to get in, for $11, you can access that entire 5 days of live challenges, the workbooks, the worksheets, all the things that our challengers received, except you just won't be doing it live, which is cool because you'll have lifetime access to go back to those principles and really refresh and kickstart that momentum. So I didn't plan on doing that, but I feel like if you're having that FOMO and you know that self-care is that thing that you've been slacking on, I'd love to just gift you, like that opportunity to access that program for literally less than a freaking overpriced Starbucks. So with that being said, I'm going to shuffle and really pay attention to what can we do to support us stepping into leadership, right? What are the rituals that will support that bridge between leaving behind the old version of procrastination, self-sabotage, self-doubt, and allowing us the grace to move in and embody that next level of leadership, of evolution? So no pressure on the cards. That's kind of a big ask. I'm just going to pull up the comments before I dive right into the cards. Okay, perfect. Freaking amazing self-care Kickstart challenge. Go jump in and do it. Thank you so much. It was amazing to see you all the way from the UK tuning in every single day to the challenge. Your commitment to your consistent self-care rituals is going to pay off big time. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle with that intention. What tools and rituals do we need to focus on during this time to help lay the foundation for us to step into authentic leadership? How can we cultivate more courage? Which, if you're not a part of the Elevated Life Membership Club, this month we are talking all about cultivating courage. We're channeling our inner Brené Brown, and with it being Libra season and my birthday coming up, courage is something that's very near and dear to me. It takes a lot of courage to shine your light and to step up into a role and claim that leadership position and say, I am here to serve. I am here to help people. So when it comes to the topic and conversation of courage, this is one that is actually, I'm holding the card. Be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out. My grandmother was a almost 6 foot tall Icelandic woman who didn't speak the language when she moved to this country. And so her her courage that it took for her to be her authentic self because she didn't feel like she fit in, I believe is a story that my family has carried. And I am now breaking that cycle of allowing myself to be courageous, to be myself. So with all that being said, if you need a boost in courage and confidence, I encourage you to think about the word encourage, right? I'm putting courage in you so that we can say, fuck the fear, and you can really step into your power. We are teaching on courage and cultivating that inside the Elevated Life Club this month. So highly recommend you join us in our monthly group coaching, where Chris and I share these live techniques and principles. We guide you through meditation, yoga, and all the things. And actually, I haven't posted it yet, the bloopers for this yoga. I feel like people I know are there for the wisdom and the enlightenment and the fucking transformative tools, but damn, do the bloopers keep me entertained. So we've got some funny bloopers in this month's yoga bundle. So I can't wait to share that. I'll post it in my story so you guys can get a little sneak peek. But anyway, I digress. I'm so excited. I won't be joining you guys live next week. I'll be in Utah at Sarai Spears, the Platinum Giraffes, Thrive and Shine retreat for stylists. There we go. There's our last two cards. God, patience, right? So I'll be out of town, filling my cup, surrounding myself with my hair woo-woo community. So it's so important for us to make sure that we do surround ourselves with the support that we need during that transition, because you don't have to do it alone. So let's dive into the cards for this week to see what comes up in this full moon in Aries. Before I do, just let me know that you're with it, you're here, you're ready to receive this message, and trust the signs, the synchronicities, the visions, the feelings that come up for you. All right, you guys ready for this? Jump on TEL2. Yes, I love it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I could cry. This is so symbolic, y'all. Look, I need my blue hat. So this card is one of my favorite cards, not because I'm on the fucking picture, but because the message, and it is show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. This is the ultimate embodiment of Shine School. This is the 20 years worth of work that I did within my own personal life and working with thousands of women over the last decade. After I went through my transformative journey, I asked other women to have courage and just try and experiment some new things, make friends with their inner mean girl, do some forgiveness work, actually prioritize their self-care. And this card was born, this deck, Shine School was born on this philosophy, this principle. Show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. This is about embodying who you authentically are. This is about stepping into your truth and knowing where your boundaries are and what your integrity is and what lights you up and what brings you joy and how you naturally show up to help support and serve others. So when I see the show off your sparkle and shine from the inside, not only while the doors are still open to Shine School, they close on Friday. So don't miss your opportunity because we are closing the doors until next year. It's been 2 years since we've actually opened it live to the public. And what that means is that when you join Shine School, it's not just a 6-week journey that you have lifetime access to. When you join Shine School now, and if you're an alumni, you already know you get access to the updates that we make every year and the live calls. But for 2 years, I'm going to be real honest, I've been grieving the loss of my dad. And I just didn't have the capacity to fully show up beyond having to serve my one-on-one coaching clients, my hair salon clients, my retreats. I was already committed to holding space for that. So someone asked, well, why hasn't it been open? Because I embody the principles that I teach. When we don't have enough to give, we have to give it to ourselves. We can't just be trying to pour in and overgive. So I spent the last 2 years literally living that embodied life of I don't have enough to share with everyone. I have to slow down. But now after the grieving process, after the healing, hell, we just lost Noodles. So it's like it's been sparked all over again, but I don't get the opportunity because I've already committed to showing up for myself, for the alumni that are going to go back through the program, and all the new Shine School students that have been enrolling this week. So why this is so special is because the doors haven't been open live for 2 years. And that means the coaching calls haven't been there, and now they are. When you join us in Shine School, just to get started is $49. We've created an extended payment plan to make it absolutely easy for you. We have opened the doors so that you get access to these live coaching calls, $5,000 worth of bonuses, including expert interviews from Rebecca Campbell on how to overcome your fear of stepping out as a light worker, Lori Harder and how to love your body, Mel Wells and making friends with your food so that you can heal that relationship, George Lizzo so that you can step into and embrace your authentic unicorn self. I've brought on loads of leaders, educators, teachers, authors, doctors to help also support your journey in Shine School. So you get access to these bonuses, to the interviews that we keep adding to every year, and also the 2 live coaching calls with me, which normally would be thousands of dollars. So I've taken all of my life's work, my wisdom, and the transformative tools I teach in my coaching one-on-one program at my goddess retreats, and I've put it into this program so that you have lifetime access to everything that I teach. I actually include all of Shine School and a year's worth of the Elevated Life in any of my one-on-one coaching packages, because you need that solid self-care foundation. So, I digress. I'm so pumped up about Shine School, and the fact that show off your sparkle and shine from the inside just came up for us is absolute confirmation that this is your time to shine. It's time to embrace your authentic self and to ditch the fear and to step into that magical unicorn self. And you're like, maybe I don't identify as a unicorn. Okay, mermaid, whatever is authentic to you, it's now time to claim that and own it and really step into your power, especially with this full moon in Aries during Libra season. It is leadership central. Ooh, talking about leadership, create your own happiness comes up. This is your golden ticket. This is your magic wand to say, I have the power to choose the life that I want and how I want to show up. So when create your own happiness shows up, and talking about full moon in Aries, this is a reminder that you get to decide. You're Dorothy with the red sparkly shoes, and all you are is one decision away from creating the joy and the life that you dream of. Now, maybe you can't overhaul it all at once and you've gotten yourself into a pickle. The choice to change your mindset is absolutely available to you right now, despite your circumstances. You know that saying, you can see the glass half full or half empty. This is your opportunity to reframe your mindset and say, maybe there's been some things in my life that don't align, that don't feel so great, and I don't want to fuck with them anymore. This is your permission to create your own happiness. Decide, is it a 7? Ooh, hello. Is it a 7 or above for you, or is it time to let it go and step into a new authentic version of yourself? I can't believe you'll be in Utah. Welcome to our beautiful state. Thank you so much. We're so excited. If you have any recommendations, let me know. We'll be in Orem, just north of Provo, Utah. We've already looked up the vegan food. It's pretty lacking in Orem. So I think we're going to hit up a couple places in Salt Lake when we fly in. And we'd love your recommendation on a good hike, because we are going to soak up some nature to integrate the retreat before we come home. All right, last card. Could it be more perfect, y'all? Holy smokes, look at her looking in the mirror. This is actually one of, okay, every card is a lesson from Shine School. So when I'm like, look, there's another lesson from Shine School, I shouldn't be surprised. It's based on the foundational framework of the transformative tools that truly empower and help women heal. And this is one of the most powerful exercises. If you don't listen to the Elevated Life podcast, this week we launched, actually, I guess last week we launched an episode where I interviewed a Shine Schooler who was a part of our OG crew that joined us 7 years ago. And she said one of the hardest exercises that she experienced in Shine School that she still uses today is from this card. Awaken your authentic self and be true to you. You see, she's looking in the mirror. She's taking a look in the mirror, and this is your invitation to stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself, to receive yourself, to witness all of you and all of your glory. And if you really want to go extra point style, the way we do this in Shine School is I have them get naked and stand in front of a full body mirror, not just looking at our face, which we judge way too often, but also the body, and getting uncomfortable with, how does our body make us feel? How does being naked make us feel? So awaken your authentic self and be true to you, along with show up your sparkle and shine from the inside and create your own happiness. Y'all, the message is clear that you hold the power to make positive changes in your life. And it starts with the decision. I know how scary it can feel when you think you're alone, or nobody gets you, or like only you have experienced those hard things in life. But after coaching thousands of women over the last decade, I've learned that we all go through the exact same emotions. The story and the timeline just seem to be a little different and unique characters. But we all know what sadness feels like. We all know what burnout feels like. We all know what being sucked dry by an energy vampire narcissist feels like. we all understand the struggle. So you now don't have to do this alone or feel like nobody can get you, because my supportive Shine Tribe community will be there cheering you on, saying, girl, I left that toxic relationship. I got myself into a new job. I quit that 9-to-5 corporate ladder and I created my own business. I've seen so many transformations from breaking the cycle of having shitty parents to becoming a conscious, involved, loving mother. I've seen so many incredible transformations, and it all starts with the same thing: self-love. Nobody's going to do it for you. You have to show up. So to recap today's messages, I'd love to know which card resonates with you most today. Is it show off your sparkle and shine from the inside? Is it create your own happiness? You get to decide what life you want to live and how you want to feel. Or is it awaken your authentic self and be true to you? Let me know which card resonates in the comments below. And I just can't wait to support you guys on your journey of self-discovery. Leanne says, thank you. Think of how much more amazing it will be in the world when all of us have passion to show our authentic selves. That's why when I created Shine School, I set a very lofty goal to enroll 1 million empowered students, because I thought if I'm not going to have children, then I need to find a way to leave a legacy behind and to make a positive mark on the world. And my mission that I have adopted over the last 10 plus years has been to help bring the tools of transformation in a simplified way so that change doesn't have to be hard, that the suffering you can end the struggle and the suffering in one instant, with one decision, with one flip of a reframe of your mindset. And having that many empowered souls reclaiming their power, reminding themselves that they're amazing, no longer looking for a validation and people pleasing, and stopping that self-sabotage cycle, that is going to be what breaks the cycle. That's going to be what moves people into leadership and reminds them that we're here to make a difference. We're here to make a change. We did not sign up to be on this crazy planet at this wild ass time for no purpose, for no reason. So if you're here, I know that you're meant to be here, that this message was exactly what you needed to hear in this moment. And if you're being called to take radical responsibility, if you're like, I know that I was meant for more, I know that I want to not be where I came from, I want to leave the trailer park behind. That's like my story. I want to be able to step into who I was born to be and not what I was born to. Then please join us in Shine School. The doors are open till midnight on Friday. That means you'll get access to the live coaching calls, the $5,000 worth of bonuses, my community of thousands of women to cheer you on when fear kicks up. Because let me tell you, when we go inward to face our shadows and shine our light, fear happens on the other side of that courageous decision. But I give you the tools and have the community there to support you along that journey so that it doesn't get scary, even when it can feel hard sometimes. So if you haven't joined us in Shine School, do that now by going to brittneycarmichael.com/shine. This is going to get you access to this lifetime program. We'll deliver it over the next 6 weeks so that you don't feel overwhelmed with the 40 different videos, the 30 different expert interviews, the bonus master classes. I teach you all the tools on how to manifest properly so that you can get the desired result. We all know focusing on the future and planning to fail is called worry, and we usually get what we focus on. So I teach you how to use your mind in a way to actually attract to you the big dreams, I call them the wild and crazy dreams, and the opportunities for you to expand and become that most authentic version of yourself. So if you have been thinking about joining us in Shine School and you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, shoot me a DM. I will literally voice note you and share, hey, I think this program is right for you because you say you're struggling with accepting your body or trusting your intuition or reclaiming your power from the past and doing some inner child work. If that's you and you're someone who's ready to make a change and say, I'm done. So you change for one of two reasons. You suffer enough or you learn new information. Let me tell you, I have the information for you. You no longer need to suffer. It just is one decision away. And with our 12-part payment plan, you can get started on this journey with me and the thousands of Shine Schoolers for just $49. It is literally the cost of a Target run. So I want you to think about what type of investment you want to make today. Is that in Netflix and chill and not moving yourself forward? Or is that in gaining the tools, the mentor, the teacher, the community, and the support that you need to help fuel you along that journey of facing your fears and stepping into your power. If that sounds like you and you're ready to take rise and leadership and shine from the inside and make an impact and an income, then I encourage you to join us in Shine School before the doors close on Friday at midnight. BrittneyCarmichael.com/shine. That will get you access to the entire program, the bonuses, the coaching, all of the magic that is inside Shine School. And you can get started, like I said, with one simple payment, or you can pay in full and save 10%. Leanne says, guys, if you are hesitating about Shine School or any of Britt's amazing courses, then please know that all of us have participated in the past, and we will be there to help you as well, sharing the vibe. You know, Leanne, thinking about how much you've been such a beautiful cheerleader to all the women that went through the self-care Kickstart Challenge last week, you've really inspired me to create a branch of Shine School, to have alumni, past leaders now in Shine School, past students that have become leaders. I really feel like we could create an amazing support system. You are already doing it naturally, but this has shown me how invested our community really is in seeing each other succeed. You do this out of the pure joy of your own heart to see other people win. And when we show up and we offer that support, that kindness, we cheerlead other people on, it's a win-win. And that's what I love so much about this community. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a pleasure joining you guys here live for Woo Woo. Next week, I will be in Utah at Sarais, the Platinum Giraffes retreat with my fellow hairdressers, making magic in our industry. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to show up, to share this message, to recap, show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. And it's your time to shine. There's no more waiting. What are we waiting for? We are not promised tomorrow. Create your own happiness. Make that decision today that you're going to take control and make one small change in your life. And then awaken your authentic self. Look in the mirror, look deep into your heart, look into your eyes and soul, and remind yourself that you're not going to give up on you, that you're not going to quit, that you are here, that you matter, that you make a difference, and we absolutely need your sparkle magic. So I hope to support you and see you on the other side in Shine School. And if not, I will catch you guys the following week, which will be my birthday week. So you guys get your singing voices ready. We're going to have to sing happy birthday when I come back for Woo Wednesday. But until then, you can follow me on my journey. We'll be teaching at the Plant-Based Conference in Richardson, Texas this Saturday. So if you're local, or if you want to take a spontaneous trip to connect with all the local veg heads, we've got Dr. Joel Furman speaking alongside us at this conference. And it's just so incredible to bring our community together to support. So we'll be going from plant-based retreat on Saturday, flying out to the hair retreat same day. So you'll be able to follow along that magical journey in my Instagram stories at The World by Britt. So be sure to check us out, see what we're up to this week. We're going to be making some magic moves, networking with some incredible people, and I can't wait to showcase and highlight that. I cannot wait to get back. I have a feeling I'll be a whole new evolved human when I go through. Actually, tonight we're going to see Tyler Henry, Hollywood medium. So between Tyler Henry teaching at the Plant-Based Conference and being surrounded by that many amazing educators and the hair retreat, I know I'll be stepping into my 37? Am I going to be 37? I'll be stepping into my 37th birthday as a brand new evolved woman. And I'm going to be going through that journey in Shine School with you, because let's face it, this is an ongoing, have to show up, be consistent so that we don't fall off, because we're always evolving, always growing, always expanding. So I can't wait to join you in Shine School to evolve and step into that next level of authentic leadership. And until then, I will catch you guys later. Be sure to share this with a friend, and I hope to see you in Shine School. Peace.